Mississippi State. How pleased were you with just not just being able to get stops, but able to kind of contain this triple option a little bit?
Very pleased. I wish I could properly articulate how much work goes into getting ready for that type of a team, that type of an offense. And I thought, with the exception of the one big play pass, we really played exceptionally well. Obviously there's some third down conversions we'd like to have had back, but those are going to happen. Guy's a great athlete, quarterback. He scrambled around and made some plays on third down. And you look at the second touchdown there, it comes off the targeting there after a third and long. We would have had a fourth and long probably off the field. And those things happen, But it took an immense amount of work from our guys, and super proud of the way they played.
Navy only had one drive of their usual methodic drives they do. How important was that to just kind of keep them off the field to prevent holding the ball?
Very important. Yeah, very important. We were able to get, I think it was a 3-and-out to start the game, and a 4-and-out later, or a fourth down stop. Anyway, we had 2 fourth-down stops and another 3-and-out. So those were critical. And then obviously the takeaways, those are literal game changers, because you let that offense hold the ball. Not only does it take the air out of the clock, but, just as an offense, I would imagine it's hard to be in rhythm when you're sitting on the sideline for 20, 25 minutes at a time.
Can you have a good sense of what you're going to be as a defense when you've played these two really unorthodox offenses in a row? I could lie to you. We'll find out. I know we got a bunch of really good players, a bunch of highly motivated guys, and so we have high expectations, but we'll wait and see until we watch the film.
With Zay out for the first half, have you figured out kind of what's going to be your plans of using Tyler and Sincere more? What's kind of going to be your strategy a little bit?
Well, as you've seen, Evan, we're a defense that rotates guys anyway, so Mayo's ready to go, and you'll certainly see Sincere. He's played very well. Obviously, Tyler will start the game for us, and Jeff Canton be another guy to look for. So, we got plenty of guys. The first 3 that go out there, we'll wait and see how tomorrow's practice goes and that kind of thing. But you'll see all those guys out there. Absolutely.
I guess there's got to be a level of comfort knowing that you have guys who can rotate when you have situations where Zay or anybody else may come out, just knowing that you can do this and not have to worry about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, and our veteran players that we rely on, Zay, Tyler, those guys that, they've done a great job of getting their backups ready. It's not, obviously everybody's in competition, but it's truly a brotherhood, and I see guys coaching each other up all the time, and so our players have had a big role in getting their the backup guys ready too.
You guys have 5 takeaways now in 2 games. Is that something you guys have been focusing on, but just kind of how pleased are you with your guys, not just emphasizing it, but seeing it come to fruition with getting those turnovers and making plays out of those?
Yes, thank you. It's couldn't really fully articulate how much work it takes to get that mentality of going to attack the ball over and over again. And you saw, we had a punch out last week on the Calls fumble, and we have a saying: if we catch the ones they throw to us, we'll lead the country in interceptions. And I don't know if they threw it to Quindell. He made a pretty nice one there, but they threw it to Savante, and he caught it. Those are the plays we got to make. And they threw it to LD in the 2-point conversion, and he caught it. If you'd be surprised in college football if you just catch the ones they throw to you, how many takeaways you can end up with. But obviously, those are always great, and it takes a tremendous amount of work.
But it's one thing to emphasize it, but differently to see it executed.
Sure.
So what do you think is different about this group where they're now executing instead of just saying, hey, we want the ball, now they're actually getting the ball?
Yeah. Well, I think it's you're fully prepared. There's a great quote from Bill Belichick: your team is ready to play when they understand not only what they're doing, but why they're doing it. And that's something that we're trying to really coach is, okay, why? Why are we carrying this call? Why do you do the job that you do? Why are we making this coverage adjustment or whatever it may be? And if they understand not only what their job is, but why we're asking them to do that job, maybe it's this specific route or whatever it may be, that always helps them execute.
Last thing for me, I guess, this is your first year now seeing the takeaway belt. The guys have been excited about that for years. For you, obviously being an old wrestling fan, is that kind of fun for you seeing the guys get inspired to try to compete for that takeaway belt?
It is, yeah. It's something different, and I'm sure somebody else out there has a belt, but they don't have the wrestling history that Memphis does. So, it's really cool, and I'm excited that our guys are excited about it. So, if they like it, I like it.
What's the biggest challenge of Arkansas State's offense?
They're very well coached. They execute at a high level, and they're very talented. I think the quarterback is a great player, not a good player. I think both tailbacks are great players, not good players. Number 7 is a great player. They got a couple tight ends that are really good players, and a couple other wideouts. So, I just from watching the film from last year to this year, I think it's a dramatically improved offensive line as well. So, it'll be a great challenge for us. This will be. And Coach Silverfield just said it to the whole team and to the defense. This will be one of the best skill groupings that we have to defend this year.
Does it help at all that they just played Ohio State?
I don't know. No, not really. No, I mean it's always just good that they played a game and we haven't. And when they didn't play somebody with a terribly unorthodox defense, or you get to see how they attacked them and what their plan was, but. Just good to get it on tape. Don't know that it helped any or hurt any that it was Ohio State.
Thanks, Matt.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.